So here are your other two alternatives. Instead of using a calculator, you can use Desmos or a spreadsheet. I would use Desmos first before I use a spreadsheet. It's just kind of awkward to put in there, but it can be done. So I will show you the way. So here's what we're getting in here: 10,000 plus or times 1 plus 0.03 over 12 to the 12 times 5. We need it to look just like this. Now, Desmos is pretty good about converting your typing into math. So 10,000 parentheses 1 plus 0.03. When I hit divide, it knows to go ahead and make that a fraction. And I've got the parenthesis kind of already here. It's kind of shadowed in. So I'm going to move the right arrow until it goes past there. And it'll go ahead and put it in for me. Or you can type it if you feel better doing that. Now we got to do a power. So let me flash back real quick. This is an exponent. It's to the nt. It's to the 12 times 5. So to do powers, same thing as spreadsheet or Desmos, it's going to be shift and 6. It's that caret button. Now, my cursor just got tiny and went a little higher up. But other than that, you probably didn't see anything happen. But it is ready to do an exponent now. So it was 12 times 5. All right, so I didn't know it was going to do that. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit the left arrow key till I'm back up there with the exponent, because that, if it does what it just happened right now, I don't like that. It's 12 times 5. That both of those is an exponent. 12 times 5 is a little number. I don't want 5 to be a big number. So we're getting rid of that. We're going to, there. All right, so if that keeps happening, here's a plan. Let's do 12 times 5 in parentheses, and that'll make it work for sure, right? Honestly, I was not expecting that. I thought it would put it up there all together, but it didn't. So that should make it work. And there you go. There's your answer. It calculates it for you right there on the screen. And that's the same thing we got in the calculator. So that's making me feel pretty good about it. Now, spreadsheet to me is sort of last resort, but it'll work. So we can do it. So pick an empty cell and put 10,000 parenthesis 1 plus 0.03 divided by 12, and then close your parenthesis, and then shift 6 to do the caret. Now, and for here, you will see the caret. And we will need to put the 12 times 5 in parentheses after the caret part to show that it is an exponent. The reason I say this is kind of last resort, it doesn't look like Desmos. It doesn't put in that nice format that matches the notes I gave you. Desmos makes it look like this format with the exponent up here, just the fraction. It just looks nicer. But this is doable. So I'm going to go ahead and enter and see if it calculates it. Uh-oh. Something it didn't like. All right. I didn't really make this mistake, but it's easy to make, and I see a lot of y'all do it. We're so used to saying, all right, 10,000 parentheses means multiply, which it does to us. To a spreadsheet, when you put a number and then parentheses right after it, it's expecting something different. So just put a time symbol there, and we'll be fine. And there you go. It's giving you the same answer, so we know we're good. And there's your calculation right there. Okay. So here's probably the only benefit to a spreadsheet. You can create a formula that you can use over and over. So principal rate time, what I could do is say equals, now let's go ahead and put some numbers in here. 10,000 rates 0.03 times 5 years. Those are all the numbers off of the notes. All right, so once I've done that, you can say equals the principal times 1 plus the rate divided by 12 to the 12 times time. And I'm just clicking on these numbers, but what that allows me to do, it creates a formula, so later on, I can quickly do the next problem without having to do much work. So that is the one advantage of a spreadsheet. All right, so there you go, you got the same number. That second problem was a $20,000 vehicle, 0.04% interest rate in 7 years. And there you get it really fast that way. So that's the only advantage I can see to a spreadsheet. But there's your three methods. You've got Desmos, you got a spreadsheet, and if you got a calculator, I showed you how to use that too. So at least one of those should work out for everybody.